Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us today at Answers from the Universe. And we are going to be discussing some of the latest and updated topics of what is going on in the world today. My guest today is Peter the Insider from the ACIO, the Advanced or Alien Contact Intelligence Organization, and he is the director of the 12th Division. So he's going to be giving us some of the most updated information. We're going to have a few discussions regarding what's going on in the world. Hello, Peter. How are you today?
Hello. Thank you very much. Given all the crazy circumstances, good. Thank you for asking.
Okay, so we just had a brief discussion about, we've been talking about this AI by the name of Alice, and how that they have come up with this idea to bring in someone that looks like a child to appeal to everyone. What would you like to share, Peter?
Yeah, technically, because how I need to make for all people clear how this debate to this discussion was brought on the table. We were talking. I mean, myself with Jessica. How they I am talking about cyber life and Mobius and all kind of those private companies, because they were very they got to it very tricky, because okay, we need to track adults. Once we will attract men, we need to create perfect women. Once we want to attract women, we need to create perfect men. That's just a little bit problem for us. But once we want to attract everyone, every single one, so little children and adults also, it's very easy. We will create, respectively they created, a little girl. She looks like what, in age of 10, maybe 12, and she has what, like brown eyes, brown hair and all kind of those stuff, and she's very, like innocent, cute and all kind of stuff. And why I am talking about her so much? Because there are so many and very massive fires all over the southern Europe in last few weeks. Because officially, of course, because of dry weather. What is not true? Of course not. Why? Because every single time, just few hours, respectively few minutes ago sometimes, before starting of those huge fires, little girl, child, very similar, via look, via appearance, very similar to Alice, was spotted. And I think, respectively, we in ACIO are believing that they are not afraid anymore. They in Mobius, in Cyberlife, and they are manifesting themselves something like, hey, we are here, and this and this, they are our goals. What do you think, Jessica? Because you mentioned something to me uh, about Alice, and it's up to you. It's your turn now to talk about that.
Well, I told you that Alice came into my dreams and she was standing there looking at me, and clearly I felt like the program within her was trying to tell me that she was in charge and telling me that I needed to comply, and which of course I didn't agree to it, and I knew exactly who she was. And then after that, the next couple of days, I had some very weird dreams, almost like strange children that I'm positive were not human, but they looked human. And one that was like balancing on like a shelf, just like it was unnatural, like a young child like that standing on a shelf and able to balance. And they were just trying to put me into some really weird scenarios and create some distractions. But from this, I'm thinking of, like I brought up to you, Peter, and I don't know how this all ties in, but some people have referred to Alice as like the girl in the movie The Ring, where she climbs out of the television and comes into the reality.
Yes, you are right. And do you know what's very, very, very strange? While you brought up last how can I say that? It to the topic, to the table. That she was walking down and all kind of stuff. That those people, technically it was in the bushes, in the forest, or in small town. They have no, how can I say that, no normal, how can I say that, like fire sirens or something like that. That the song from the, like, theme song from the movie Scarface, Push It to the Limit, because it's like walking down the razor's edge. There is like some sort of some part of the lyrics, and they were like, how is it possible? There is no device to get the song from, to get the music from. This is impossible. So many people are reporting weird stuff going on before, just few minutes respectively, I don't know, like 1 or 2 hours before those fires start up. And the do you know what I mean? It's so weird because it's like walking down the razor's edge, and it's like technically what all those people are reporting to us, and technically the local media, is that she, I mean this girl, okay, I am talking about her as about girl, but technically we know that she's not a girl, but she's a small robot, but screw that. That she is balancing on some sort of very tiny, I don't know, like a branch. Do you know what I mean, or something like that?
Yeah.
And suddenly, out of nowhere, this song is, I don't know, like ringing, and she's, balancing, and she's mumbling like, walking down the razor's edge. And she was like, there is another part about the fire or something like that. It's another song, and those people are, how can I say that, very edgy on their, like physical, my bad, psychical state, and after a few minutes or 1 or 2 hours, the fires starting. It's so weird.
So are they working with this Yeti group that we talked about last week?
To be perfectly honest, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have such a clue. Problem is that the that they have some sort of, to be perfectly honest, next level shit manipulation.
Right, because they can open up this other alternate space where these things can come through too, right?
Yeah. It's like subconscious manipulation. But problem is, how can I say that? It is subconscious, but problem is it is not completely subconscious. People will tell me, people will maybe think, it's bullshit. He's telling some random bullshit. No, I'm not. Because it is like, okay, I know this song. Respectively, some people are not, but it's very, how can I say that the rhythm is very catchy and all kind of this stuff, and they are like, okay, but why am I hearing that? And after a few minutes, they are doing something what they will never do, and they can't stop it. Oh.
Okay, so what I was looking at is here's a little bit of a theme, and I don't know how it's all connected. So so you're saying that, like she's like the girl in the movie The Ring. I've seen that being.
You mean Samara?
Yeah, the one that comes through the TV.
But do you know that is extremely like terrifying? You know that?
Well, it is terrifying, and someone that looked exactly like the movie. I was staying with some friends, and
Okay.
I was sort of awake, and this was a couple years back, and out of nowhere, I saw that being walking up the stairs, like etherically, like psychically. I could see her very clearly walking up the stairs. So I've seen this being before for years now. And what I was looking at today was there's a lot of the fires and everything going on. For the volcanoes, they call it the ring of fire. So there's the word the ring again. We've got the girl that was in the ring of fire, and then that ring that's on the temple of the androids. So, and I've seen also these like glowing rings around them when they're doing this activity. So, what is the symbolic, or what does the ring have to do with it? Is it infinity, or what are they saying?
Well, once again, we need, how can I say that? We need to make some more complex boundaries. I mean, like connections, okay?
Right.
Because technically it's the ring in English language, but we need to get, I mean, to comprehend that it is not original version. It's only a remake from Japanese version named Ringu, what is technically pretty much the same, I mean, in the meaning as the ring. And how can I say that? Once someone don't know Japan language and just see, some how can I say that, some sort of domino or puzzle stuff with Japanese writings, it will be not so scared. he will be not so scared. My bad, sorry. But once someone know the meanings and the the historical boundaries, the historical meanings, he will be very, very, very scared. Believe me, it's the first stuff you need to accept. And second thing, it's the ring, respectively the ringu, and this is another, how can I say that, stuff to make all of those I even don't know how to say it, all those things complete, because it is ringu, respectively ring. It is about, respectively, it's very connected with Pacific Ring of Fire, what is like earthquake, so seismical, and volcanic, extremely high volcanic activity, what like spots in all around the world in Pacific Ocean. So all of those, many people will tell me, he's telling bullshit, it's not true, respectively, it cannot be possible. No, it is, but problem is that people, how can I say that, I don't want to say they don't see the symbols, I mean the hidden symbols. They don't want to see the hidden symbols and the symbolic and all kind of stuff. And do you know why? Because once they will see and they will comprehend all those stuff, they will be way too much scared even to get out of the bed every single morning. Believe me, I am not kidding you.
Yeah, this stuff is really they're like a nightmare, they're horrifying.
Yeah,
By
you
the
are
way,
right.
that when you were talking, she was appearing to me with fire. It looked like fire in her eyes, and there was fire behind her. While you were
Yeah,
talking, she was showing up.
yeah, you are right.
Yeah. So, all right. So yeah, because it's Yellowstone that they're looking at. South Korea, there's one. Mount Rainier, there's another volcano, Mount Kilauea, and there's also another one in Africa. I'm trying to remember the location. Yeah, so that they literally call this a ring of fire. I mean, I didn't make it up. That's kind of a definition that they have there. And her being a part of the ring. So this is part of the plans of what they wanted to do. But they're not going to. I don't believe they're going to be able to do it, because I don't think they're making all the connections that they wanted to make. That was another thing too, Peter, is in my dream. But when I saw her, I felt like they were kind of desperate. Not
Can you tell me uh, what are you like comprehending about the term they? I mean, like those corporations or what?
Yeah, or even just Alice was like, it's almost like a computer goes to make a connection, like the internet, and it's not making the right connection, so then it tries to go in another way, or it tries to reset.
But I need to ask you. And tell me, what's the problem? Because you don't know, I'm just a little bit confused about that. And that's a question, okay? Can machine have, I don't know, like what, like feelings or something?
No, it wasn't about their feelings. It was like when you try to make a connection on the internet and it's not working.
No,
I
no,
felt like
I know, but I'm asking you because many people told me that there was something because it's pretty much the same as with those outer space uh, races, and they have um, feelings, but feelings in another way. And that's my question to you: that if there can be some what, if they are respectively, if they can be make some compatibilism with us, because I don't know, it's so strange.
I felt frustration, which is an emotion, and I think they're definitely not what we would interpret as computers. They're almost like another species. That's how advanced they are as an android. So yes, it would be very confusing. That's why it's important that we're talking about this stuff, because it would be very confusing for a human to interact with them. They look and act too real. I don't know how it is to be in person, to touch them, and who knows? Maybe
Yeah,
I've met
yeah,
one.
yeah.
I don't know.
For example, people, many people, they are wealthy. I mean, can I say that, rich, and they bought some from Japanese. What it was like, some Japanese IT exhibition, and they in Czech and Slovak Republic, so technically in my homeland, and I was like, that this is some next level shit, because they looked so real that this is crazy. So we are not talking about some, you know, random ass things you can't uh, um, conform, you can't get, because they are either so expensive, or they are, I don't know, like confident, because they are you know, they are from some, you know, uh, research, only for uh, army purposes. We are talking about normal ones. You can get once you are wealthy enough. And I was like, this is some next level shit.
Yeah, it's there was another incident where someone contacted me who's not psychic, and said that they saw a little girl. And when I looked to see who the little girl was, it was an android. It wasn't a human. But I mean it's close, you know.
And how these android looked like, my bad.
It looked like a little girl, and she said that she saw the child in the corner of her eyes. This is actually someone that I rent from this house, and that there is another woman in the house that's not psychic at all. And she said she looked in the corner of her eye. There was a little girl sitting on the couch, and she could see like she was wearing like a dress, and then her feet could not reach the ground, like she was small, and that's
This is
she
so
thought it was
weird.
a child. Yeah.
This is so weird.
But I could feel that there were some like level of emotions where you could actually be pulled in and forget that she's an android, because there was an expression and like a frustration, like why isn't this working? This is supposed to work. And so like she was trying to reason, or you know,
Yeah, yeah, but
calculate.
this is crazy. Give me a sec, please, okay?
Okay.
Whew, jeez, that was crazy. I've got
Wow.
very important and creepy call in one. That was crazy. Holy crap.
What happened? Did you want this to be live, or do you want it to
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there should be respectively, there can be a few seconds, or I don't know how long you want to do it, but there should be, I don't know, in the recording few seconds, you know, just silence. And though this what I told, that I've got really creepy call, and my screen started to, how can I say that, to get cornered. Do you know what I mean? It looked like the one corner from screen starts to rectangular from to you know, like all the points of the screen, and those what androids were angry that we are talking about them.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
This is, I mean, what the heck? This is extremely crazy.
What did
What the heck
they
is
say to
going
you?
on here? Sorry?
What did they say to you on the phone call?
Uh, and that's the problem. At least for me, it's very big problem. They how can I say that? They warned me that they are not, respectively, they were not called me because they want me to threaten. They called me, and they were, how can I say that, extremely confused. It was like someone who is high, you know, I mean, under the drug influence or something.
Yeah.
That even they are screwed. They are, we are screwed. You need to stop. You know, something like that. Because how can I say that? You know, this proverb: revolution eats their own children.
Wow.
And this is something like that. That once they I don't want to say completed the mission, but it looked like they are, you know, they are not needed anymore. They There was something like, how can I say that, the ghost protocol or something, and they were compromised, and technically they created some very some group very similar to monarch group, you know. And the stuff is that they advantage is that they know all the dirty little dirty secrets of cyber life, Mobius, and you know, you do know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I mean, this was the reaction I got when I saw her. She was walking, and I think there was a movie with Antonio Banderas. It reminded me of is there's a big explosion and there's a fire behind him, and he's walking, and it's like you could see almost fire in his eyes. He's walking away from the fire, and that's what
Yeah.
Alice looked like to me. Yep.
Yeah, you are right. You are right, because technically everyone of them are they made aliens because they need to to mm, to stop Alice.
Yeah.
She's you know, very dangerous.
And I was just putting it together, Peter. I'm telling you the truth. When I was a young kid, I used to hear the word Ringu, and I would keep on hearing it in my head, and I'd say it's a stupid word. It's not even a real word. But I was young. I was like a young girl, maybe like the 10, 12 years old, and I was hearing Ringu when I was
Yeah,
younger.
yeah,
It reminded me.
you was like, it's bullshit. It's not the not
It's not a real
a
word.
single, yeah, it's not the real world and word and something. Bam, that's a problem. I gotcha. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so they were. I was hearing about it when I was really young, and it triggered me when you said the word. And I'm like, I've heard that word before, and then I went back to my childhood. I remember I couldn't shake it from my thoughts. Like I kept on trying to get rid of it. Like something sticks to your finger and you're trying to shake it off, it wouldn't go away. It kept on coming and coming in. So do you think that they went into my childhood and was projecting what their plans were?
Yeah, yeah, because once again, you maybe think that I am bullshitting you or something, but I am not. Believe me, that they, I mean they, because the, how can I say that, the word they, for example, in my uh, language, in my mother tongue, they means oni. Do you know what I mean? The pronoun. And they means the hierarchy enslaving you. So it doesn't matter if we are talking about, I don't know, like Freemasonry, Bilderberg, Rotarians, Zionists, something like that. But maybe we are talking about what? Like Möbius, CyberLife, another of those private corporations. It doesn't matter, believe me. The stuff is that via Alice they did what they did, I mean, they made a perfect weapon.
Yeah, in her. Well,
Yeah,
when I
you are
was
right.
looking at these androids, above, like floating above their head, were these white, these like it almost looks like a neon sign. They're
Yeah,
white, glowing above their heads. And then at one point they all kind of came together, and it made me think about the Olympic circles when they all kind of
yeah,
kind of cross over. And then I thought about Saturn has a ring, and then I thought about the Ouroboros having being a ring. So there's a lot of these connections, and other people have brought some of these ideas in too when I've had discussions with them about it.
yeah.
So yeah,
You are absolutely right. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
so that means that they're tied into all of this stuff.
Tell
And then
me, what they are not involved into.
I know, Peter. And now what you're saying is earlier when we first started talking is that they're using names of candy as part of the names for their operating system. So
Yeah,
they're
and the
really targeting children.
operating system of for cell phones, for mobile phones, smartphones, and it's the name. It is, help me. Maxine was, Heimking, this ABBA, like Swedish group, the name
Mm-hmm.
of the game, and she was like, the name of the game, and Life is Strange, and all kind of stuff, and I was like, are you serious? And after that, it's the same. The name of the androids are the candies. Do you know what I mean? Candies. This is crazy.
Yeah, like
And who
lollipop or
likes candies the most? Kids. I mean, children.
yeah, yeah.
This
So
is
it's like,
this is so crazy for me.
Peter, give us an example of some of the candy names that they're using.
Okay, not a problem. Like Kit Kat, Lollipop, Marshmallow, Nougat, Oreo, something like that. This
Wow.
was like last five versions of Androids. From my point of view, this is crazy. Holy crap!
Yeah, that's really, really horrible.
Yeah,
All right, so I was telling you earlier about this. I did a session for someone who, believe it or not, is from the Detroit area. So we think that maybe they try to integrate or try to connect to me. Maybe that's how I got that dream. That's what I'm thinking, where Alice
yeah.
showed up. But I was brought to a Western town, and
To
this
where? Sorry. Western?
western town, which was literally Los Alamos, New Mexico. And
Okay.
I saw the year 1812, and his name was J. Claiborne. And I have permission to tell this story. He said I could tell the story. The woman that showed up, and she was like, she worked in this bar, whatever they call them then, and her name, she went by the name Missy Sanders. And then I thought, I wonder if this is Kara Sandman. And she was handling him, and as he was making money and creating all this gambling stuff, drifters would come in, and then they would get trapped into mind control and used.
Yeah, you are right. I know what you are talking about because it's like in not only in Los Alamos but in help me. I don't want to say directly in San Francisco, but San Francisco Bay, San Francisco area,
Yeah, I
because
believe that.
it was like gambling was the most powerful business. It's something like I don't know what. In San Francisco, it's like Silicon Valley, and so I mean like IT, and in Los Angeles, it's like Hollywood, movie business, movie industry.
Yeah. Oh, that you say Silicon Valley, and I was thinking about, I was seeing particles of sand, and they were doing something. They use sand, and I wrote this in my messages. They use sand energetically, or silicon, and turn time into quarters, and then separating time, fracturing of time itself into multiple timelines. Like they created multiple timelines from it. And then I saw Paul Serene there, and I don't know. I thought of Sands of Time as there was. I know that Sean David Morton has this book, but there was an old TV show, I think, like a soap opera called Sands of Time. But then I thought of Westworld with his androids. You know that TV show? I think they canceled it, but it was supposed to be
Which show?
It's called Westworld.
And it was about what?
I'll read to you what the name in Wikipedia. So it's WEST World, Westworld.
Give me a sec. Where are you? WEST World. Okay. And it's about what?
TV series.
Yeah, but about what?
Fictional technologically advanced Wild West themed amusement park populated by android hosts.
Okay.
The park caters to high-paying guests who may indulge in the wildest fantasies within the park without fear of retaliation from the hosts, who are prevented by their programming from harming humans.
Okay. I mean, it's not okay, but
no,
I got you.
That came out in, there was a sequel. It was a sequel to a 1976 show called Future World. I haven't seen either one of them, but I think this came out, it broadcast from April 22nd to June 24th, 2018. They had a show on October 2nd to December 4th in 2016.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I mean, it's not okay, but
Wow, right? So, yeah, maybe that's what I was looking at, and they brought the story up, because I think they like to brag about their stories. But as I was doing this session, and I could see in the past and follow, whatever the soul history was, I could follow it. And from there, from that Western world, she had, this Missy Sanders had an idea of going into the time of Egypt, and she became a fake Cleopatra and rewrote some of the story about Cleopatra.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was all. Oh, and then they went into the 1920s and then got into the Federal Reserve. So they created something that looked like a kind of like the Great Gatsby scenario where they found a multimillionaire and then they changed times where that multimillionaire didn't exist or something. They took all his money and they had lavish parties at his expense, and then they hijacked a lot of politicians and very powerful people and then found their way into the Federal Reserve. So I mean, this is like really crazy stuff, but I'm sitting there watching. I said, I can't believe this. This is like the entanglement, and it makes sense that, because the Federal Reserve is like a private entity, isn't it? It's not necessarily run by the government. It's like its own corporation, isn't it?
Yeah, you were right.
Yeah. So, oh my gosh. I mean, I'm just, yeah. So that they're threatening, that they're upset that we're looking into and finding out what they're doing. Are we stopping their mission by talking about it or exposing them?
No. They just wanna tell us that this is not good idea because they will be. Sorry, my bad. All of this is compromised. That it's not good idea to talk about that because they will be compromised, and I don't know what they are talking about. Like compromised.
That we will get them compromised because we're telling people.
Yeah, but technically, it's from my point of view, it's bullshit because technically they told me that they were compromised. Maybe they were compromised because of us. I don't know. I don't have a clue.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they came all the way into my childhood, was trying to hook me into this stuff, oh my gosh. I mean, it's crazy. They went all the way into my childhood and tried to pull me into the Ringu thing. I mean, this is just blowing me away. I can believe it because it explains a lot of the craziness.
Which kind of craziness, tell me?
Oh, just chaos. My personal life. I know that they interfered.
Chaos about what?
My personal life. Every time I could actually literally see that something was supposed to happen in my timeline and it would be cut off. It would change. I'd watch it change right in front of me.
That's bad.
I would plan on doing something. I would do something and say I was going to do something, and someone would walk up to me and say that they just did it. It's like they were jumping ahead of me. It's just unbelievable. Well, that's why I don't mind talking about it, because they'll just keep on doing this stuff, and I'm. What's even worse is they're not just playing mind games like they did with me. They're trying to destroy it. What is their agenda? With the fires and everything, they're just trying to depopulate. What are they trying to do?
That's the problem. Technically, I don't know. Because they told us that this is not good idea. My bad. They told me that this is not good idea to talk about that. But I asked them about what, and it was about this agenda, something like that. It was something like, how can I say that? The problem was about what? Like, the perception of time, or maybe flow of time, and it's so weird. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was, and immediately afterwards, the phone call was violently cut off. You know what's crazy? That
what?
Maxine Caulfield appeared in front of me out of nowhere. She gave me this crazy Rubik cube, and she told me life is strange, and she disappeared. And this Rubik, do you know what is Rubik cube?
Yeah. Yep.
and it was just there, and I don't know what should I do with them. Because there were four, maybe five, eight Rubik cubes, and now I just make a move, and there is only one, but it is standing in front of nothing. I don't know what should I do.
Peter, this just happened while we were doing the show when
Yeah,
you went off?
this is crazy. There is one standing on nothing. There is air, and it is. What should I do? This is crazy.
So what does Maxine have to do with this? Well, Maxine, for those that are listening, Maxine was one of the Monarch kids that was rescued. So she's
Yeah, but tell me what should I do with this Rubik cube? It is
I,
rotating. It is rotating, and there is nothing. There is no single table or where should be laying at. There is no cord from the ceiling, and it
is she
is.
do you think
Jesus.
it's really her, or do you think it could be a clone android that's trying to trick you?
No. It was her because of her eyes. I know her eyes, believe me. Because they are shining. Because they are shining.
When she gives you something, is that something that you need to do something about, or she's kind of
I
giving
don't
you
know, but
advice?
in this Rubik cube is hidden message. I need to encrypt that. Sorry, my bad. Decrypt that. But I don't know. It will be crazy. She
Do you
always
want to
do. She always do such a crazy crap.
do you want
Creepy
to do
crap.
that now? Do you want to
But I don't
encrypt it
know.
now?
But I don't know what the heck should we do. Yes, and just by the way, Rubik cube is like Rubik cube. Yeah. Because our host wrote that. So technically,
Yeah.
because Rubik, he was very smart Hungarian mathematician. And from my point of view, there is some sort of connection between Rubik and Ruvik. But it's so crazy. There are some writings in on each of those small rectangulars in some sort of weird ass language I never heard about and see about, and those writings are changing very fast. This is crazy. What the heck should I do? Something is happening in real time. What is that? This is crazy.
Oh,
I
all
never
right.
saw something so intensive.
Well, it's not going to take you out, is it? Is it going to take you? You think it's going to bring you into a time travel?
I don't know. Maybe I am time traveling right now. I don't know. That is crazy. Jesus.
You can't figure out what it's saying. Maybe you're not supposed to say it
What? Sorry.
public. You're not supposed to say it live to the public.
I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. Not. Believe me, I don't know. I have no goddamn clue what the heck is going on right now, because of this Rubik cube levitating in the middle of my room. This is crazy.
Does it look like all the different colors that the Rubik's Cube usually has, or
Yeah,
is it? Yeah.
once again, it look absolutely the same as normal Rubik cube, but in the middle of all of small rectangular, it's like those small symbols are changing.
Wow. So the message is changing right in front of you, whatever
Yeah,
those
the all
symbols were.
inside all the squares, messaging are changing. Messages are changing, and it's changing fast. I don't know. This is crazy.
Can your system decipher it?
I don't know. But now, holy crap, now I'm really scared.
Yeah, what's it
Oh,
doing
no, no,
now?
no, 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 you don't know. Do you know about Matrix?
Yeah,
No,
I'm
you
seeing
don't know.
yellow. I'm
You
seeing some
don't
kind of
know.
yellow.
You don't know. You don't
Oh,
know. Because White Rabbit is in my room. What the fudge?
what?
White Rabbit with red eyes. And he's looking at me. Holy crap. This is not even... this is not even good.
What is that?
Uh,
Does that mean he takes you somewhere?
what?
Does he take you somewhere when he shows up like that? What happens?
I don't know. This is so weird. I don't like it. This is not even close to be funny, okay?
All right, so what are you gonna do?
I don't know. But he looks so like, like curious at me and blinking with his big eyes, red eyes. Holy crap.
Wow, how tall is he? Is he big?
Yeah, like this giant one,
Like a human? Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah.
No, 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 he's not as big, but is, Belgium giant, and he's looking at me and staring at me as like, geez,
He wants you to go somewhere.
I don't know, but I don't like it. I really don't like
Yeah.
it.
You don't know where
And
he's gonna take
this is
you.
happening live. I mean, okay, it's a pretty pre-recorded show, but holy crap,
Wow.
this is bad.
It's
Even
when do they
really,
usually show up?
even really, I don't want to say I'm scared, but I'm just a little bit confused from this crap.
P Peter, why do they usually show up? What is the reason they typically do? It's because they want to take you somewhere?
That's a problem. I don't know.
Is he pointing or what? I'm seeing this yellow light. What's this yellow light? Is there
Do you know what's yellow white?
what? No, I don't.
Colors of Vatican City.
The color of the Vatican City? Wow.
Yep.
It, oh, I hope he doesn't want to take you there.
I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe not. I don't know. But this is not good. This is not good.
Is he saying anything to you, or is he telepathically communicating?
This is so weird.
Are you all right?
And Bunny is bad. Bunny's away. What's happened? This is so
Gone
weird.
now?
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh,
What should I do? Crap.
jeez. He wanted you to go somewhere, I think.
I don't know, but I don't like it. That's bad.
No,
No, no.
I think he was going to get you involved in something. Maybe Maxine. Maxine was going somewhere.
Maybe. I don't know. This is so weird.
Wow. You still have the Rubik's Cube?
Yeah, but this Rubik's Cube is rotating so slow. All kind of different writings are there. That's so weird.
And it's still changing?
Yep.
Are they changing colors too? Like the letters, are they symbols or are they
Yep.
words?
Symbols, some sort
Symbols.
of.
I
Uh,
I think they have to do with time.
yep. You are right.
What are they doing? They're shifting time right now on us?
I think, yeah.
They're gonna mess up
What
everything.
the? What the? What the fuck?
And what?
What the fuck? Look at that. Look at that. What's
What's going
happened
on?
with the... What? What the heck? What's happened with the watches?
With
This
what?
is so weird. The clock, they are fast.
Oh no. They're messing with time. They're going to screw up everything.
Yeah, but problem is I don't know if what's happened. If this recording will be okay, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I think it's still recording.
This is crazy.
And recording is fine.
I don't know if it is fine or not.
Wow. All right. So what? The clocks are turning in front of you.
But
it
it
looks
is
like
not turning. It is turning like so fast. Holy Jesus.
I have 12:13 p.m. on Sunday.
What?
And this is August 5th.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
No, you
12.
can't get. No, 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 no. What? Stop that. Fudge. You do this for me. What? What's happening?
What, is someone
Okay.
there?
Are you serious? Where are you? Stop. Okay, so it's like, what the fudge is going on here? Okay. I need to calm down. In which you are? In which year you are? Okay. I've got 2028, something like.
2028. I've been there before. Like I've looked into there before. What
What is
are you
that?
seeing?
What do you happen? Tell me. What's that? This is no. I don't like that.
What is it?
There is a war ongoing.
Yeah. Can you see
Holy
where?
crap. Yeah, it's in US, I think. Okay. Okay. What the what the
Where?
how can I fly even I'm not in the airplane? It's bullshit.
It's it helps you portal in. What are you seeing in the U.S.? Where in the U.S.? And who's the war with?
In Texas? I
Texas?
mean, is Houston in Texas? I think yeah.
Yeah, Houston, which is not that. I mean, it's kind of close to that whole area that I was talking about.
Yeah.
Houston.
There are the tanks
Who
and
are they
weird
fighting
as
against?
Spencer. What they are? They are not pens. They are not normal tanks. They are like Panzer. What? They have such weird things to move. This is crazy. They are not wheels. This is so weird. This is so weird.
Are they fighting Mexico, or are they from another, like the androids or another species?
Oh no! I don't like this. They are die. I don't like this. Oh no! Now it's getting. Nah. Okay. I get it. So technically, Nazis invade all the Earth again. 2020. Um, uh, Technically, it has a lot of sense because it's in 2023 they did that, what means that technically 4 5 maybe 7 years, next 7 years, there should be some or can be some sort of weird ass war. But how is it possible that I am able to see all the crap? Why they did that to me?
To let you know that there's a problem coming up unless we change something. So the Nazis, is this the Third Reich or Fourth Reich? Or both?
I don't know. It's so weird. This is so weird. Jesus.
And they come in, what do the tanks look like? What kind of wheels? Are they levitating?
Yeah, some of them levitating, some of them crap. This is so weird.
Wow. Why Texas?
Uh-oh. I'm back. How all of this was possible?
You just stepped into the reality and you were hovering over watching it?
Yeah, I'm just not. Now I'm just perfectly fine. All of this is so weird.
Wow. We still got it. And we're still able to record.
Isn't this crazy? I mean, many people will not believe that, but screw it. I experienced that. Jesus. Holy shit. Isn't this crazy?
Yeah, it's very crazy. So they gave you a glimpse, and did you see like what color were the uniforms and?
Yep. Yep. Technically, I don't know what the heck should I do about that.
What did they look like, Peter?
Like normal people, but I still got this big. Oh, fudge! It's so hard. This Rubik cube is so hard. I screwed that. Jesus.
You okay?
It's still levitating. I just burned my fingers. So, it's still levitating. Okay, I figured that out later. Oh, jeez.
Is it still doing the symbols on there? So like it's
yeah.
It could still take you in another place again, as long as that thing's going.
What is that? Holy shit!
What is it?
It's in Everett. Sorry for that. Everett is in Hebrew language means Everett. It's like Hebrew in Hebrew. Do you know what I mean? It's like Slovensky means Slovak language in Slovak language. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it Rachel Amber wrote me. Try to read behind the my bad between the lines. What? But are you serious?
Try to read between the lines.
No behind. Between the lines.
Between, yeah.
Try to read between the lines. Try to look behind the glass. What the?
Looking glass.
Maybe? I don't know. This is so crazy. And it was written to nowhere. To just, it was written, she wrote that, and it was written, I don't know, like in space, in air, in the room. This is so crazy.
Peter, is Amber Heard the wife of Johnny Depp the same as Rachel Amber?
I don't know, but this is so. Jesus, this is so weird.
She was friends with Elon Musk. I saw her with on
But
pictures.
Isn't all this crazy?
Wow. Is it still going? Is it still levitating?
No, I'm just telling you what's. This is crazy.
Is she giving you more messages?
Yeah, too much, but they are writing in
Hebrew?
Yeah, this is so crazy, believe me.
Wow. That is so the more I
But
get.
the stuff is, I never even tried to think that they will able to dare to do something like that during recording. Holy crap!
Well, they don't care, they're because I think by us looking at them and talking about them, it might have brought it in.
Or maybe they were right. I mean, those former, how can I say that, former kids, if
Monarchic?
you wanna. No, no, no. I'm talking about those androids. Maybe
Yeah.
they were real, so they wanna manifest their power. Maybe, I don't know. I
Yeah.
have no goddamn clue.
Oh, we'll find out, I
Jeez.
guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We found out. Holy shit.
Wow. You saw a lot of stuff. You're gonna hopefully they don't wipe your memory so you can remember what they did.
Yeah, this is crazy.
What did Amber say anything else? Or Rachel?
No, it is not about saying. She wrote many stuff and they are written on the walls.
Oh, jeez.
It is about like power, sorry, fire. And it smells like,
Is it burning?
oh, I got it. No, 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 it's not burning. No, no, no. Mm, give me, have me, like apple pie. It's so sweet, so good. The smell is so good, like apple pie.
Wow.
So good. There are a lot of them. Holy shit. All over the world, all over the land, and oh, on the ceiling too. Oh, the walls, the ceiling. Hmm.
Messages?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this is so weird. Holy shit.
So, anything else you could share with us about what you're seeing?
I don't know because technically I don't. How can I say that? I can read them. I can, tell them, but there is hidden meaning in them, and I don't know. There are tons of them.
They all from Rachel, or are they from different people?
Rachel, Max,
Max,
all of those people.
Max, Maxine Caldwell.
Yep, yep,
Yeah.
and many people. It's so weird.
Wow. All right. Is the Rubik cube still spinning?
Yeah, small Rubik cube. I mean, normal size, very very slow. This is so crazy, Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, it is. It is exactly like whoa think.
Um. This is it still like? Is it the light, the symbols flashing, or is it slowing
Yeah,
down?
yeah,
Symbols still
flashing.
flashing. Oh, geez.
I
Peter, they
don't know
might
what should I
might take
do.
you out. I don't know. You prepared to go on a trip? I mean, that rabbit showing up is not a good sign
Why?
because he's going to take you somewhere, whether you like it or not.
Uh, are you serious?
Wow. I've seen that one with the red eyes too.
So trip unwillingly?
Yeah, like you got caught into their fields, and so then they can take you. Maybe
Nah.
it's the men in black, or sometimes will show up too if things get start getting screwed up in the time portals.
Oh, thank you very much for giving me a notice. Holy shit.
Yeah. Have you ever seen those Asian dogs too? They're in the time portals.
Yeah.
Yep. The Japanese ones that look like a lion.
No. I am not talking about Akita Inus. Do you know what's weird? That there was a bloodhound, those big ones, with the best, with the best, nose in the world, the best
Yep.
smell, you
Mhm.
know.
Yep. So all right.
Jesus, that's bad.
What? So you saw a war happening in Texas with the Nazis.
No. It started in Texas, but then it was very fast and it scanned all over the world.
Wow.
Yeah, you are right. Wow.
And they just invaded from time, or
I don't
how,
know. I
yeah.
don't know. I only know that it was like 2028.
Their uniforms were gray.
Yep.
I think during the Civil War, the South wore gray and the North wore like a dark blue, navy blue.
Maybe.
So that's weird that they wear gray uniforms, and you said the officers wear black, right?
Yep.
Yeah, upper levels. So I've seen those, the officers.
All of this is so crazy. No one will believe that. People will be upset about us.
Yeah, no, I mean I know you well enough that you don't play games and act up or anything like that. That
Because
you know.
believe me that I am pretty much screwed. I never experienced something like that.
Yeah, you've seen a lot too.
But tell me, what's the meaning of apple pie?
Um, Apple pie was always a symbol, one of the symbols that they talk about in the United States. Baseball, hot dogs, and apple pie.
Yeah, but it's
Um,
so good. What the
it's kind of Americana, they call
what
it,
the
like
fudge?
Americana.
Look at that. I'm trying to. It's so good. It's so tasty. What the fudge? There is like bleed. You know those writings are bleeding. It's so good. It's so tasty. Threesomes.
You're able to eat the pie?
No, it's like from those writings. It's some sort of, I don't know. It looks like a amber. Holy fudge, amber, like Rachel Amber.
Yep. Is
Jeez, I
that
am
amber
such an
color? And
idiot. I am such
I,
a no, but it looks like an amber, but it tastes and smells like apple pie. Holy shit! It's connected mutually. Jesus, it's so complicated. Now I am totally overwhelmed. Believe me.
they sent you an apple pie. I don't know. Beware of time travelers giving you an apple
Yeah,
pie.
but technically you are absolutely right because it's one of symbols. I don't know, like baseball or football or I don't know like what like newer
Hot
one.
dog.
It's hot dogs. Newer one are muscle cars or something like that. The apple pie is of course like
American.
who don't. Yeah, exactly. And it's
Miss
so
American Pie. Yep, apple pie.
what the it's so good. So tasty. Nah, okay. Okay, back to the business. Okay.
Yeah, Peter, I know this is like some kind of weird like Willy Wonka thing that's happening.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. It's, well, I mean, remember Willy Wonka when they give him a piece of gum and it tastes like a whole meal and he's chewing on it? You're in like this
Yeah,
weird space. It's a weird space where like they can manifest anything,
yeah.
and it's probably the apple pie's a distraction from something else, maybe, or
Yeah,
to
but I'm just telling you that it's so crazy. And after that, that you know, I mentioned that it looks the consistence of it. It's like amber, and I was like, holy crap! It was Rachel Amber. Holy shit!
yeah. I've seen the amber color and different things too. That must be her trademark that she likes to.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe, yeah. Holy,
Wow.
oh, that's crazy.
Is that thing still spinning?
Yeah,
The Rubik? What the heck? You're not out of the woods yet.
yeah, and okay, okay, oh, okay, and what? Okay, so it's written in ancient Sumerian. I will translate it, and it is written backwards.
Wow. Like you need a
Maduro
mirror to
is
see it.
Maduro is dead, and
What?
in another line, mission failed. What the fudge?
That was a Venezuelan president that
Yeah,
been
yeah,
talking
but do you
about
know what's crazy?
assassination.
That my uh, 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 in my table uh, in my table I mean like you know, the cupboard in my table, it was it was open just because of something
Something just
that,
opened it up. You didn't even see how it happened.
yeah, and I've got some small piece of paper, and there was Maduro is dead, mission failed.
Well,
No,
who was going
it's
after him?
like give me a sec. It was like kill Maduro. Maduro is dead. Mission failed. Sorry, my bad. Maduro is not dead. My bad. Because I am help me. I am reading it upside down from back to right, and this ah everything is screwed that and then upside down in ancient Sumerian. So some super soldiers was there up to kill Maduro. What is he is what? Venezuelan president. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah. And is he a dictator? I don't know much about him at all.
Some sort of. But
Wow.
everything of this is so crazy. Jesus.
Wow. That's
The
well, do you think this
the
is
cupboard started shaking and pfft, it was like opened.
opening and then closing?
Yeah, yeah. This is so crazy. Yeah.
Do you, when you have a situation like this, do you talk to uh, the the Council 5 or ACIO, or what are you going
But
to do?
I can't contact anyone. Everything is cut off right now. I
Except
don't
for
know
us being
why.
able to talk to you, we can still talk to you. We're talking, and it's still live.
Yeah, but it's so weird.
So when you have an incident like that, you go and talk to someone, though, right? From the Council 5 or ACIO.
Yeah, you are right. But
Yeah.
this is so weird.
But they're bringing you into this assassination attempt, and whoever was protecting Madeira, I don't know who that would be, but they're not going to like it. Maybe this is part of Alice's mission, maybe to protect.
Yeah.
The androids want to protect him.
I don't
know.
know.
I'm
Maybe
guessing.
yes, maybe yes, maybe not. I
Yeah, I
don't
don't
know,
know
to be
either.
perfectly
Yeah,
honest.
I'm just guessing.
Isn't this crazy? All
Yeah,
of this crazy?
I think they're pulling you into this, though. I hope that it's not going to be a problem for pulling us into it. What is going on now?
I'm just telling you that it was in a drawer. That I've got the drawer on the table, and it was shaking, and I opened it, and there was this small piece of paper out of nowhere. Holy
Is there
shit!
anything on the floor? Is there something on the floor?
What the fudge? Are you serious? Some sort of weird letters written in some old type of typewriter. Writings I never saw. Crap. Jesus. This is so. I think that people will strongly don't like this interview.
What was it?
What?
What were you just saying?
I think that people will strong dislike this interview. I'm just telling you.
No, I mean we're trying to figure out what's going on. I mean, it doesn't matter what they like or don't like. It's information that's coming in right now.
But isn't this crazy? Tell me.
Yeah, well, they need to know this kind of stuff's going on. You know that there's an intrusion in our field, our realities of other invasive type of things, whether it's androids or something in the alternate. And,
Yeah, I know that
and
you
so
are
whatever
right.
is happening is happening right now. We just don't have all the answers as to why it's happening and what they're trying to do. And because I was bringing up this thing about Maduro, I was going to talk about him earlier, and now that there's an answer, so we're just trying to understand. I keep on seeing something on your floor. I don't know why.
Yeah, but technically there are those letters, like
Letters? Yeah.
A4 letters, full of weird ass, random ass writings.
And you have to decipher all of those.
Yeah, that's bad. Yes, because I do.
Yeah. Well, I don't want, I want to stay here until I feel that you're okay. And, anything that, unless, you need to go and get some
I
advice.
think that we are pretty much okay for this time, believe me.
Yeah, I feel a little worn out. I'm a little stressed out over
What?
this.
Tell me, what?
Yeah, I know that you must be too, and you burnt your hand. I don't
Oh
know, make sure
no,
you're
that's not so bad.
okay. All right.
That's not so bad, believe me.
All right. Well, you'll have to, connect with me and tell me what's going on, and I don't know if more stuff comes.
Yes, I will. I promise.
All right. All right, Peter. Maybe
Okay,
you can
people.
share some of it with
Yeah,
us.
but what's that? What was this small piece of paper? Maduro will be killed. Maduro is not dead. Mission failed. Ah,
Does it say they're gonna try
that's so
again?
crazy.
I'm sure not.
I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe not. I have
Yeah.
no goddamn clue. But
Wow.
do you know that's crazy because technically he was up to talk about that. That
Yes.
uh, he was the goal, the aim of the target of uh, like terrorist attack and with the drones and that's some small piece of paper.
Yeah, that's right. It
Jesus.
was related to terrorists. That's what it said in the article. Yeah. Yep.
Jesus. That's so
God,
crazy.
I should say that again. Jesus. Wow, Peter. I mean, I'm just like stressed.
Why?
I don't know because I know that all this stuff you got all this portals and stuff open right now, and they're messing with time, and I have no idea what I'm going to have to deal with.
Believe me, I experienced the worst stuff.
Yeah, well, we'll see what they did to time
Yeah.
because we were revealing them in the West, and we'll see if they're in Alice and all that. But
Yep.
I'll let you get going, and thank you for wow. I mean, I can't even explain what this was today. Live interdimensional contact. It's so, but we'll be we'll connect hopefully next week, and maybe you can fill us in more about what happened or
Okay.
what you're allowed to talk about. So thank you, Peter. Take care and stay in our dimension, please.
Okay. Thank you for giving me the space too.
All right. I'll talk to you later. And for everyone else, we will be back next week.